Alright guys, this chainsaw, we done a video on this one a while back. It was the Poulan Pro 42cc PP4218AVX. It's a lot of letters. We had it running good. This is one we messed with, played with the carb and everything a little bit, got it running, got the dead spot out of it, and went to cut a small, real small, I mean small like the size of a little bit bigger, like a grapefruit size in diameter, dead tree. It wasn't very big, it was only like 4 foot tall. Just cut it off at the level with the ground for the neighbor, picked the dead spot back up, and just started running real choppy. No matter what we done to it to try to adjust anything, just couldn't get the dead spot out of it this go around. So I had a Poulan 42cc Poulan Pro, just a little bit different model number, that I got off a guy a while back, and it was just for parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the carb on it and open, this is the muffler off the other Poulan Pro. I'll show you guys how I done those ones, and we'll open it up and get it to breathe, and we're going to open up the back of the case, get some better airflow in it, and see how it goes. And currently it is like midnight here in Ohio, so we'll do what we can real quick, and if I get time tomorrow, we'll take it outside and fire it up and see how it goes. The carb swap on these should be really basic. Get your 3 screws out of the top. T25 star bit comes right out. Just set that there, and you got your air filter, which was nice. This is the one that had, if you've seen that video, you recognize it. Brand new plastic piece, practically a new filter in it, and that's part of, you can see how it all gets is like right there naturally. Is so a lot of people complain about airflow. That's why you'll see them. I never really thought about it until I talked to a few people, but you got these 3, and then they'll put a couple up here, a couple holes, and then in your case they'll put them in here, or they'll just notch this whole section right here out part way around the side, just get more air into the saw. I haven't gone to the extreme of like fully notching one out or anything. I haven't, that's never really had to worry about it that much, and so that's pretty much it. So with these, it is 8mm. They're really not bad to work on, and can't let them scare you, that's for sure. I just had brand new, just picked it up today, parts tray. I thought I brought it down here with me, I guess I didn't. So let me go get that real quick. I don't want to lose anything. Behind it is your spark screen. Then you got 2 I don't remember if those are 25s or not. Yep, maybe so. This is just, I've done it in some of my other videos, it's just a basic muffler model in this style muffler for the home saws. So all it does is you got your 2 bolts that go in through these, and you got your it's the inner part of the muffler, the baffle I guess is what it would be, that redirects everything. So those come out, and if I can get enough light through there so you guys can see it or not, but let me see. Yeah, kind of right there. But there it is. You can see my hand. Because that baffle with these in it, those in it like that, make sure you can see. With those in it, it sends everything through this baffle right here, which restricts it just a little bit. No, I mean nothing crazy, but these are real easy to pop out. These ones I already have loose, so all they do is just come out and you leave them out. Now if you have one that's fresh, like this one here, it'll be the same setup, same exact muffler. Nothing different. Got the nut, your cover, your spark screen, 2 bolts, and you have these 2 pieces here. And when you first take it apart, these are it'll make it seem like they're pressed in there. They're not technically pressed, but they're in there pretty tight. All I use is a flathead screwdriver. You stick it in there, and you can kind of tweak it around a little bit, and you can see how it came loose. It'll pop right out. That's all there is to it. That's it. Now it's completely open because you got your baffle that's in there that the exhaust has to go through. And I think on these it's yeah, there's holes in the baffle, top and bottom. They're real small, but with that there, it's free flow straight out. So you got your muffler, your 2 bolts will go in, you got your spark screen, then your cover. I know some people don't like running the spark screen, but as long as it's clean, you know, it doesn't hurt to run it. And some people are totally against them, some aren't. No real personal preference for me. And then that's it. It's complete. You got free flow. It goes, you know, through the hole for the exhaust. If I'm coming from the exhaust on the block, goes through. You got free flow through because those 2 pieces, these 2 pieces are gone. So it just comes straight through the screen, right off the saw. That's all there is to it. So we'll get that on. Just make sure that one must have fell off. Just stick the other one. Nope. Alright, I have to find it. But there is a gasket that goes up here. You got an exhaust gasket. Mine, oh, here it is right here. So you gotta make sure your exhaust gasket goes back on. Now with these, the bolts, it's a little bit harder to get them in sometimes. You know, to go back up in, because it's easy when you have the tubes in. You know, they shoot straight down the tube, no problem. The easiest way I found to do it was just to stick it back on there and kind of just feed it back up in there. This one, it's a little bit wobbly on this bit, but once you get it in there, I mean, you can hang on to it with your finger. Do the other one the same way. There you go. It's an easy way to get them on. I'm sure, you know, other people do it different if they do a muffler this way, but it's the easiest way for me. Get the gasket on it. It's just a trick is getting them to stay in place where you get your muffler up there, because you can see down in there on the bottom of the block, it sticks out a little bit. It rests against, you can see the mark on your muffler there, it rests against the bottom of the muffler. So now it's just getting them started. I just take because this one, my bit's real long, so I just use that, stick it down in there on it. This one is magnetic, so it helps a little bit. Just get it up there, get one started. Just get a few turns on it there, make sure it's good and started, and I just go to the other side. That's it, just run them on in. Excuse me, just remember though, if you're using a drill to run these in, it's going into an aluminum head, so You don't want to get all crazy on torquing them down. You know, most of your drills have settings on them. Oh, my throat's dry. There we go. Good enough for me. So that's basically it. You know, once you got the muffler on there, I put the screen back on. You know, just make sure it's good and clean. It's not clogged up. The screen's good and clean. It's good to go. Put your cover back on. 10mm nut. Oh. That's it. So that takes care of a really quick carburetor swap. Getting a little bit better flow out of your... Alright guys, got fuel in it, got a little bit of bar oil in it. See if we can get it started up. Hopefully. Yeah, she's fine. Hopefully she'll fire right up. Well, that's a good sign or not. Come on, baby. So we're having the same problem we had with the other carburetor. It still has that freaking dead spot in it. This is a 21 spline adjuster, and that sucker is super hard to get in there. difference in that exhaust though. Come on. Gave her a little too much. Come on. Man, that thing is, there we go, tough to get in there. I have to figure out what that dead spot is, and oh, come on. Whew. Try to figure it out anyway. I was hoping we wouldn't have to get a new carb for it. So we got some work ahead of us. Definitely got a carb issue, without a doubt. So I had original carburetors on it. This one, there was no guarantee that it was good, so I just tried it to keep from having to buy a new one. And I got online and looked, and for this one there is what was it, $4 and change, $5 difference between a basic gasket kit and what I can pick up for a full kit that includes new carburetor, all new fuel lines, 2 fuel filters, spark plug, and air filter. So it's, you know, a no-brainer there. Good thing is they're easy to swap carbs on, and we'll take a look real quick, make sure everything in there right, so I'm sure I do. These things are pretty basic. Yeah, it's just got a dead spot in it. So everything's opening as it should. We can try it without the air filter. I don't think it'll make a difference. It's the same problem we was having the first time. There we can go. Ugh. So you can see what I was talking about with the difference in the other video of adjusting your carburetors between with air, fuel, and the cover on and with it off. This one definitely there's an issue with the carb. Somewhere along the line, it's getting ready to storm. But I'll leave it at that. I'll just track down another carburetor for it and we'll throw it on and go with a new one and see what happens. You figure we had the original one on it. We had the same problem. And this thing is, I can't remember what year this is. Model, 25 hours. Oh, 2013. So it's a 2013 model. Odds are it's been sitting for a long time. Of course, the guy did tell me it's, you know, he did buy it new, but it's set for a long time. His wife got tired of it, seeing it sitting in the garage, so made him get rid of it. Or asked him, asked him to get, you know how it goes. But tired of seeing it set, so had him get rid of it. And that's how I ended up with it. And so I had that one I got for free. Just used it for parts, threw that carb on it. And I have no clue how long it's been set. And that guy told me it was set for a long time. So it was a gamble with this carburetor on it. And so I'll track down a new kit for it though on it. I think with the new carburetor, this thing will run like a champ. And so the boy was going to use it for all the mowing and stuff that he does, and then they decided they didn't want to go that route and start getting into cutting down small saplings and stuff like that, him and his buddy. So that's why I went ahead and done the cover. Got the 2 holes in it for better airflow. We went ahead and you can definitely hear the difference on the muffler. So we went ahead and opened the muffler up. And so this one I'll throw a carb on it. That'll put me in at about close to 50 bucks. That's not too bad, you know, for a home saw. If you go to, I was just there the other day actually, if you go to Tractor Supply, the new version of this saw, the Poulan Pro 42cc at Tractor Supply is 250 bucks. So we can clean it up, get it running right, toss it online for sale. Problem you got around here in Ohio, well, in central Ohio, is these saws, none of this stuff sells well till winter starts setting in. So that's the ones I've been watching the prices fluctuate online, and so they're starting to come back down at their current price. The saws I have in the basement, and this one I'd actually be probably breaking even on them, or a couple of them I might be taking a hit. So the plan now is to wait till fall starts setting in and start getting into a little bit more of the firewood season for all the, you know, the people that have fireplaces in their house and stuff like that, and then start tossing them online to get rid of them so we can get the parts for the truck. And so that'll do it. I want to keep dragging it out and wrap it up so you guys are done. But we do get to go. I had to set the camper up. We do get to go camping here and got to air it out. It's the first time it's been up all year. Get the musty smell out of it. We're going camping here in about a week. But it is, yesterday and today, it's storming like crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching. We got 637, I think, 637 subscribers now. That blows my mind. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Thank you guys for that so much. I know that there's a variety of different things we do, and that's all on one channel instead of breaking it up through multiple channels. And I just didn't want to go that route, 'cause even with just the stuff we do, it is, believe it or not, it is really time consuming. And you know, with the chainsaws, lawnmowers, the trucks, magnet fishing, and you know, the stuff we do, it is very time consuming. And so I definitely don't have the time to break it down into different channels and different stuff. So we've just been doing the videos. Here comes the rain. Doing the videos, and if you look on our channel, it'll have the playlist. So if you're into like the magnet fishing, I'm keeping all the videos on one playlist. The chainsaws, the 2-cycle stuff would be on a playlist, you know, so on and so on. So I mean, I still got some dividing up in there to do, but trying to make it a little easier on me and my family and the people that watch. So whatever you're into, and trying to keep a playlist for, you know, for that kind of stuff. So, but man, I was hoping this thing would fire up and run like a champ. I mean, it ain't far from it. I'm telling you, all it needs is I'll hunt down another carb for it, and we'll do a part 2 on it, and everything works on it. The oiler, I mean, as you can see out here, the oiler definitely works. The chain was slinging. It's cutting better. You know, just tuning it a little bit helped, but you know, it could be the carb, could have dust in it. But here comes the rain, and I don't want to destroy my camera. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the subscribers. You know, we're still trying to get it to grow. I'm telling you, the videos will definitely get better. You know, we're finding more spots for magnet fishing. The trucks are getting really, really close to being out and about. I mean, I have had them out and about, but not on the trail. But thanks for watching. And I honestly appreciate all the subscribers, and we're still trying to get it to grow. So share, subscribe, and hit the bell, and all that good stuff. And hit one of the playlists and just let it run overnight. That helps the channel out. It just shows that people's viewing stuff. And thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You have a good Sunday.